Alright, welcome on in everyone to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's time for some Wurrzag, and as you can see, we're starting down here in Quixotal. Really bad time for everyone that's in this area. We've got Kairos, we've got good old Gorok, there's rats over here, there's all sorts of nonsense we are going to be cleaving our way through. Should be a pretty fun start. So welcome Just Yes, welcome Brian, welcome Skaven Man, welcome Angel of Light rather. Good to see you all. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a double up battle here with the Sun Tree Glades. Oh man, they're gonna let you confederate up with these guys right off the bat, are they? I mean, I don't think we're going to. I think we're gonna just keep bombing people on the noggin. We need all the extra experience. So here for Wurrzag, I don't believe we have any different changes to his Prophet of Renown, but I'll still come in here and take a look. So we can construct Savage Orc recruit buildings in any settlement. We've got more movement range for all of our armies, less upkeep for all of our Savage Orc units, and more Winds of Magic power reserve for all of our armies as well. So we should have lots of spellcasters as much as we can. His army is a little bit, I think it's actually a little bit different. It may be exactly the same. We got 3 Savage Orcs, 2 Biggins, and a Savage Orc Hero Boys, and the Boar Boys, and a Giant as well, which is awesome. He's not a Savage. We don't have Savage Giants in this. That's very fair. So Quixotal has the Savage Orc Gathering. And we even have a landmark down here. We've got the Bone Nose Idols. Built from the ruins of the Cold-Blooded One's city pyramid, these idols watch over the Bone Nose tribe and guard its fortunes with silent menace. Or silent malice, it is. They'll give us access to Night Goblin Shamans, Orc Shamans, 3 additional recruit rank for our Lords faction-wide, and 2 additional recruit capacity for our Shamans, and then more rank for all of our Shamans faction-wide as well. Gives us 2 idols as a garrison. Alright then. Also allows us to recruit in Rogue Idols a little bit early. Krokgar, you mean? Oh yeah, Krokgar. Listen. So I just got done recording Skulltaker, Gorbad, and Gogfag, and it was done. We're moving our way towards a certain white lizard, perhaps, in those, allegedly. So for our changes, we can see right off the bat here with the Greenskins. They were not given at quite as many reworks because they didn't quite need it, to be honest. So the main one that we can see right off the bat here is the change to the scrap upgrades. We've got a bit of a UI change. And also you can go ahead and get all 3, or at least any of the scrap options that you have. So if there's more than one before, you could go, okay, I'm going to give you guys liquor flasks, but too bad you don't get any bigger sticks. You're poor, you only get liquor now. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Now you can get all 3 scrap upgrades, or as many as they have access to. It's just going to cost a little bit more scrap every time you go for the next one. So if, for example, this Scavenging Gates cost 20 scrap. We were to grab this one, it's now going to cost us 50 scrap. Go for the liquor flasks, and then say this one costs 20, it would then cost 80 for the biggest sticks. So it just increases by 30 as you gain more and more scrap upgrades. So we'll go ahead and take a look quickly at what the Savage Orcs have access to here. Beating up some elves. Ooh, I'm excited for some Greenskins. I'm glad to hear it. Good to see you, Porter Wright. Good to see ya. So we have access to the liquor flasks for leadership and physical resistance, extra bonus v large for the biggest sticks, and then the ivory arm guards gives us more armor and melee defense. That's the same for all the Savage Orcs. The Biggins have the Idol of Gork, so they have the dampened effect, which is going to remove magical attacks for anyone they hit and drop spell resistance by 20%, and they'll also negate any magical weapons within the effect area. So this takes our physical resistance and turns it into ward save. That's as terrifying as it sounds. We've also got liquor flasks here, and a bed of blades, and the bone breastplates. What better way to take the sun is with some other Git's body in the way. Gives us some armor and some melee defense. Kairos is going to be a big problem, unfortunately. Rip the Prophet. Well, as soon as we get the Idol of Gork, he's going to have a really bad time. Rest in peace, Kairos. All we have to do is close the gap. Granted, that's not always very easy, so you might be right. Other scrap upgrades we have is the Idol of Gold. We get that with the archers too? You were saying just yes? We've also got the hairstring bows for more missile strength, and then the ivory arm guards there as well for more armor and melee defense. And lets you see exactly what's changing too, which I think is great. You bring in all the energy there. I appreciate it. The biggest wall so far, Skaven Man. Painted up with the Savage Orc war paint. So for our cab, we've got blinkers for charge bonus, idol of Gork for dampened effect, beta blades for weapon strength, and then those ivory arm guards for armor and defense. And then lastly, we've got the giant gets the big boned basha for more melee attack and weapon strength, and then the strapped plates for some more missile resistance. Takes them from 15% all the way up to 35%. Math. We begin our campaign with a goblin big boss, which he's a stinky boy. What's wrong with you? Looks more like a Nurgle warrior here. Alright, so no changes to the goblin big boss. They look exactly the same as they once were. Okay, so the plan for Wurrzag's force here is we're going to make this an entirely savage orc and forest goblin. Here, give me just a moment. I'm losing my voice for some strange reason. Alright. So, oh hey there, Shady Spinach. Nice to see some greenskins. Nice to see you in for the stream. I've lost my train of thought entirely. Let's come on into the big thinking. This might help. Big thinking tree is looking just about the same as it was. I think all they've done is they've changed up a few of what the nodes actually give for you. And we also have the scrap upgrades all moved down to their own tab down here at the bottom. That way you are not having to work through the tree to kind of pick and choose to get those scrap upgrades. You can just grab them down here, which I think is a fantastic change. You want to smash some elves? We can smash some elves. We got to make sure we deal with the flying lizards though. They're gonna be a huge problem. Sly tree hugger, prepare to die. Wall mobs. I don't think there's anything else we can kind of do here off the start. We want to save, although the ivory arm guards are nice. I think we want to save for the dampen effect on our biggins. Or our cavalry, actually, because they're that much faster. So let's take Wurrzag and do some stomping. No compromise, we speedrun to Oglog's tech, or Oglock. Ooh, Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Time to show them the true meaning of wah. We're definitely going to be all in on the Savage Orcs and the Forest Goblins. That's where my train of thought was derailed earlier. The Forest Goblins, because they remind me the most of Savage Goblins, so we'll be Savage Orcs and Savage Gobos. Allow us also to kind of speedrun towards getting Snagla, which I have not gotten to play with yet, so I would like to get him unlocked. Is this the new update, asked Daniel? Yes, indeed. I have early access here to update 6.0 and Omens of Destruction, but this is only going to be... we're not able to play as... Well, at least I'm not, as Exalted. I'm not able to play as any of the new lords just yet, none of their campaigns. We can show off all of the DLC units, lords and everything like that. Or lords, heroes, all of the stuff that it includes, just we can't play on their campaign. So we're here with Wurrzag to do some bopping. We'll get our units set up, and I'm going to do my customary. We'll check the graphic settings. And this big boss is a strange... That's kind of the last thing we're missing now, is we need ourselves a melee Savage Orc hero. Because the Goblin Big Boss is extremely out of place here. Alright, cab at the back. These are normal war boys, so they're not going to be quite as deadly as their big partners. We're going to have the Giant and the Goblin work in tandem. I think that's going to be a fantastic combo. Get the gits. Tomorrow I will buy my first minis to give the actual hobby a try. Meet your first ever Space Marine. Ooh, that's exciting. What's the heraldry you're going to go with? I still haven't quite... I just don't have the coin to get into any extra hobbies at the moment. I'd love to pick up Path of Exile, and we're so dry treasury-wise that I can't even grab the early access just yet. We've got holidays to deal with. Lady Wizard and I are definitely going to be playing through some Path of Exile. I have been having a really good time. We picked up Hollow Knight a long time ago, and I just haven't taken a peek. Hollow Knight's been a lot of fun. Here we are talking about things that aren't the DLC. Alright, Dancy boys. We need the big spear boys. Oh, that's also true. The big stabba. The guys that are running around with it like almost like a battering ram. I think we're gonna have two battle two battle groups here. So we're gonna have you guys go over the top, and then these guys move this way. We need two battle groups? Absolutely not. Let's do it. Let's get you two in guard mode and move on in. Top, take the high ground here. We'll have the infantry get up into the gully there. Wurrzag. We have received a bit of a visual modification to all of the little and big wall spells. We want to make sure Wurrzag is in the trees here this way, because the Vindictive Glare is pretty mean. I mean, they're going to get run down pretty quickly. Giant, you can go ahead and give them a pop on the noggin too. That works for me. Charge the Savage Boys in. Wurrzag, let's go ahead and blast. Ooh, let's do the Brain Burst here just to soften them up a bit. All our boys aren't even going to get into the fight. They get whooped on so hard. Archers come on down from the top. Start blasting into their shaman. Speaking of, we're going to go hunt him down. Let's smash him good. We have to get some slow-mo shots here because we are annihilating these poor gobos. Alright, my boar boys aren't quite big in, so they didn't power through there as much as I thought they would, so they take the damage they deserve. Your war paint will protect you, I promise. At least the gobos in the backline are having a good time watching someone that's not them get exploded. I'll just go with the usual space smurfs. Fair enough. I love the hobby. I'm locked straight for the Tau. Oh, I see. That's traitor talk, but fair enough. Drop the effigy of the gift on Tree Hugga, and our wave of saboteurs rips through without taking too many casualties. What to do to avoid getting hit with the gaze here on Wurrzag if I could. Oh, he gave himself a new sly stabbing or sneaky stabbing or something. Regardless, he's having the worst day. Alright, everyone who's big and mean, get in here and fight this gobbo. I don't need him blasting stuff at Wurrzag. Go hide behind our giant. He's a brave gobbo. War boss though, isn't he? One of them got launched the other direction. Yeah, the rest of his boys are gone. Ran for the hills. We don't even get to activate Wurrzag's Wah, making us almost indestructible against just your normal gobos. And that was glorious. Let's see if any of these guys we can run down. And gobos shouldn't quite be able to run away from orcs. Legs are just a little bit shorter. Thankfully we got boars though. I'm a corny, so of course I'm talking heresy. That makes sense. So it should be more bloody heresy than we're gonna stand back from a distance and shoot you with railguns. That seems a little bit less corny. Singed enemies don't really leave enough blood for the blood god. We'll see how traitor talk it is when you select your first 40 war. Yeah, that's true. Although I'm probably going to be the Tyrannid, so I've already decided I'm in on heresy. Love both extremes of standing back and shooting and charging into melee. No, I 100% agree. And nothing but a line of mech suits and railguns is a lot of fun. Alright, yeah, that was a fantastic first battle. We lost 16, probably just due to this guy's spellcasting. Yeah, he got a good deal of it, but a couple of the spear guys dragged some dudes down, which is a shameful display. You're all dishonored. Orc and Mork have abandoned you. Alright, that's the first enemy defeated. We'll move in here to take down Gnarly, too. Just wiping out the whole Tree Hugga family. Capture and occupy the Sun Tree Glades. I don't mind if I do. How far away are we from the dampening effect? We need 50 scrap, so almost there. Alright, and actually we'll go ahead and snag the... Well, we'll just go route march or do our normal good stuff. So don't we get the Savage Orc camp right off the bat? I think we will. Go ahead and select our first big thinking too. Of fodder. Now we're not really gonna have any goblins whatsoever. It's gonna be all except for the forest boys. We're gonna come on in here and grab big boss business and to go bigger. Seems to always be the way. Let's also recruit up a Savage Orc Shaman. Smallbits the Perceptive or Ratgash the Torturer. We probably want a Perceptive Shaman. And I'm gonna have to do some raiding. How much does that mess with our economy? It's all getting right. At the very least, it hurts our control. That'll be alright. Anyone wants to rebel, that just means they bring me their things. The leaf cutters. Ooh, this time you've got some rock lavas. How brave. How about another shaman too? Granted, the goblin shamans are actually pretty dangerous against your orc shamans just because they have the vindictive glare has a lot more range, 250 as opposed to I think Gaze of Mork is like 90. It's very short. Alright, just check it over on the frames. Looks like we're all good. No, nothing dropped. We shall start deployment. And I don't think we want to quite split up as much as we did last time. We do need to huddle cheek over there before their guys get in, so let's go ahead and just set up boys. Pull you guys back. Exactly. Biggins on the flanks. Giant up front by a fair margin. That way he's the one getting shot at by the catapults. Big Git will be perfect at absorbing some shots. Wurrzag can hide behind the line, and we'll go ahead and throw the cav up here. We need to deal with the spider riders quite quickly, and then transfer to going after the great shaman and the rock lavas. Main characters, the infantry, Gits, and the cav. Let's get in there. Close that gap, boys. Thankfully, rock lavas don't have any kind of magical damage, so we'll shrug off at least 40% of what's coming our way. Which, hey, that's a hefty bit. Vertically challenged. Well, there's no dwarfs here, so short they are. Just, yes, you are our token dwarf, but no dwarfs on the other side of this map, so we can be as mean as we want. Let's spread them out a little bit so we're not getting double up shots with the rock lava. That'll be all the sad. Keep an eye on them as well. I'm not seeing that their projectiles must be tiny. Keep good boys moving up along the sides here. They tried to fire yet? Oh, there they go. Like, I know my eyesight is terrible, but at the same time, here comes some vindictive glare. Let's see how much that's gonna do to us. Yeah, that one was pretty mean. Let's get the rest of the boys up here before we let more of that happen. You two go clobber the great shaman. Use the trees as cover. Rocks coming in. Really, we lost just one. That's completely fine. Also, welcome to your beard. Good to see you. And thank you for your membership. Perfect. Exactly what I want to see. Charge them on in. Hit these forest gobbos. Our biggins on this side can go run down these forest gobbos. Spread apart a little bit there, boys. Here comes the reinforcements. Set you lads up to fire on the different archers. Wurrzag, let's go for a brain for Gaze of Mork on the Great Shaman and then keep charging. Run down the Spider Riders pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and try to pull into the Wolf Riders next. Wurrzag get hit by some Vindictive Glare. Oh, we shot our own boys right in the back. Perfect. You love to see it. Alright, let's fall back here with the Boar Boys. You two need to push through this front line and get after the Great Shaman. Rump them. Rump them good. So Brain Bursta here to help. Oh, they're already running. Get rid of those gobos as they try to surround. Bring the Boar Boys back towards these biggins. Do our best, at least. Wurrzag, let's get on in there. Drop the effigy to get on their leader. And then charge. Well, let's go a Gaze of Mork here on the Rock Llamas. Yeah, we're losing one of those Savage Orc War Boys, but they should be coming on back. Especially now that they've got some allies, like leaving through them pretty quickly. Wurrzag, get in there. There are a lot of you. Invincibility active. We weathered that initial charge, and now it is, that was game over. There, boys, you fire here. Let's go after these Gobbo Archers. Work together on those boys. Yeah, the giant just takes one or two swings, and that poor Gobbo gets cleaved in twain. Biggins get after him. They do a lot of standing around instead of swinging their axes. Alright, Lord is gone, which means the rest of these boys should take off pretty quickly. That's that. Well done, lads. Bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah. Now they're all combined up with our troops there. Let's get the brain burst up here. That was pretty good. Eat along and catch what we can. Don't necessarily need both of the Boar Boys in the same spot, but I don't know if we'll be able to capture too many more of these guys here. Up those hawkish legs. Or not. Let them escape. It's a terrible attack. What objects? Oh yeah? No, absolutely not. That's not a question I'm here for. Enjoy your time out. Fool. None of that. Alright, Golden Sword goes to the Boar Boy. No, actually, it goes to the Biggins. Well done, Biggins. Let's just enjoy our orcs, absolutely. You can go enjoy whatever that is on your own. Alright, we return to the map with a heap of scrap. And I think we do want the experience. All in on experience gain. Oh, glorious. We are... Ooh, Gnarly Tree Hugger was defeated. We could go ahead and form the Confederation. I'm going to go ahead and say execute. Smash them. So, bottom feed is really bad. You get construction cost reduction, 50 less growth, all sorts of bad stuff. We are up into the Mobster tier, so we've got more growth, control, recruitment cost reduction, Winds of Magic, Power Reserve, and Leadership. Winds of Magic goes on top of what Wurrzag already has. He is a sparkly boy at this point. Let's go Inspiring Presence. And Stalker do. Line of Sight. We'll do Scavenge. Or Post-Battle Loop. And Wurrzag smash. Gork and Molk are coming. 49 lost. Those are the most elite Gabo archers I've ever seen. Let's go ahead and loot occupy. Capture the Sun Tree Glades, giving us some treasury, and the Iron Curse icon, giving one of our lords or heroes missile resistance. Sounds good, and after capturing your province, we'll gain a dragon helm.
Let's take what should be ours.
Alright, our stinky big boss named Warg, we'll go ahead and give you a Bloody Blade. Knowing, oh, Antok. They never are around long enough for me to really even see this faction. Good old Dune Kingdoms. They've got a cool color scheme. We start at war with Tlaqua too, do we? I see why they kind of put them both there. You confederate with them, you might lose Nahuantl, but we're already at war with Tlaqua, so... He starts with 3 settlements too. Man. Good on you, Tic-Tac-Toe.
As mighty mystic powers.
You does indeed. Savage Orcs all the way. We'll get some squigs at some point, but since we're not playing Gorbad here... I'm thinking we also want... Can't get the spider building just yet. Bone Nose Idol's gonna be amazing. Yeah, well, since we can't get the spider building yet, we'll just go ahead and pop in the growth. We go on in growth to start. That way we can power through to getting the spider building and our more elite Savage Orcs. The last defenders are improving in how they feel about us. That is all the bizarre. Yeah, no, poor Krokgar starts with 1 settlement. That's a minor one. And Tic-Tac-Toe's set up with the whole province.
You Gork.
You Gork. Hey, the Godfather, welcome in. Are all the legendary lords able to get Snagla or just Gorbad? No, all of them are. Snagla is available to all of them. You started off by building up the building tree for just getting the forest goblins. So just the spider rider units. Pretty simple start to the quest. Tic-Tac-Toe has a little bit more of a difficult start now. He does indeed, but still the fact that Wurrzag has no... Well, I guess the physical resistance for days is going to be a problem. Alright, Smorbits. You Mork. We could send him down through Nahuantl. Keep clawing our way here towards the statues of the gods. Yeah, we can't have this much negative control, so what we'll do is we'll have him all cheek follow Wurrzag. Wurrzag, we're gonna go ahead and give the dampening effect to our cavalry. You say stupid? Alright. So this picture of Gork makes the boys keep on fighting. Even when under fire. Even when on fire. And so you can see now the blinkers have upgraded to costing 60 per. We have this awesome little icon down here. Looks like you've got 1 out of those 4 scrap upgrades acquired. God, now I'll just ride on Copium when we get Forest Goblin Legendary Lord. That's fair, man. This Forest Goblin can be terrifying then. We'll go ahead and get some more idols in. Oh, we've got an effigies of Gork and Mork. Gork and Mork are coming. We just build that everywhere there's the Savage Orc building, probably. That's cool. It's been a while since I played Wurrzag. Yeah, we're just gonna pop in and grab more idols, more growth.
Alright then, let's do it.
Right then. That's as far as you can move, period. What if we pretend like there's no Wurrzag here? Yeah, that's no good. We need to make sure we got more boys. Wurrzag, your shaman's causing me some sadness.
The great shaman.
I think we need a few squigs just as like a like a heat-seeking missile type unit we just throw in and don't really care about too much. They've got a good bit of armor piercing too, and they're very, very fast. So upgrading Du Bois' missiles or just weapon strength and melee attack for all of our orc infantry, I think we'll go for Wurrzag's spells. Yeah, just the reason he might be a little bit of confused about it is because unfortunately with Kaizek, only Tamarkan gets Kaizek, which is the worst. He is his first lieutenant, but still. Maybe a way for I guess as soon as you confederate with Tamarkan, you get Kaizek then, but if Tamarkan gets taken out, then no defiled. We need Mangler Squigs. Mangler Squigs and a whole Night Goblin army? Absolutely. Alright, the Dune Kingdoms are gone. See what I'm talking about? They're usually not around long enough for you to even realize they're there. Boy, also need you to deal with that other thing. Let's hero action caused and some more hero action and success check. And we still can't reach from here. Morbitz is going to go into the raiding stance. We can't really afford any more units. We'll have him do the raiding stance here, or as forward as he can.
That way.
Wurrzag gonna get sneaky.
Going.
Activate the silent dance, boys. Alright, that'll do. Can you do any recruiting in a single turn? Maybe like goblins? We just throw them up front and tackle as they get blended up? Nope. Which is not the way. Making some friendships with Manfred before he decides he doesn't like us is probably a good idea. Here comes Tic-Tac-Toe. Depending on what he has, maybe just go after him right off the bat here. I'm afraid the Dobby will go back to being dead by turn 30. Ungrim will be the only surviving legendary lord. The legendary Dawi lord. Yeah, you do, but he has all the Pterodon riders. What do you do about Tic-Tac-Toe?
Let's take what should be ours.
You just clean up his infantry real quick and yeah, I guess that's the way. You force his flyers to lose the battle based on being the only ones left. Well, in that case, let's go get a little bit more experience from our... Well, he's in March. Can we reach him?
I'll use me spells.
Alright, Tic-Tac-Toe. It's just skinks.
Great.
We can take him. Armor and melee defense. I would like... Yeah, we can take him.
The Great Simon.
Make sure Tic-Tac-Toe has no ability to give anyone magical attacks before I decide that we can actually win. Yeah, if he decides to descend, he's doomed, and we can have Smorbitz and Wurrzag both lobber him with Gaze of Mork. Auto-resolve knows. We'd only lose our squigs? Absolutely. See if we can't get them to throw all their goodies at our giant.
Metal is nothing. No, run now.
Leaves me in reinforcement range? Awesome. Alright, glorious. He's already got the Blade of the Ancient Skies. Hang on now, how many turns are we in? 4 turns? Good for you, bud. The field. Hopefully we get enough scrap after this battle to give our other cavalry the dampen effect. And then I think we're not probably completely safe against Kairos. I like our chances a lot more that we have 2 units that completely negate magical attacks as long as they're in those units' rage. So we charge our cabin from the flanks real hard and use them to basically turn Kairos's magical fire into normal fire. It loses all of its sparkle. Let's Skarsnik campaigns are about to get crazy with the new squig units. Oh no, absolutely. Skarsnik is going to have, he is feasting with this DLC. Same with Wurrzag though, getting the new Lord option. All we're missing for them now is a, I guess we don't need a spellcaster hero, but a spellcaster Lord for sure. Alright, so I think the plan with this one is actually we try to draw them into the woods, where their missiles won't be as effective. Our missiles won't be as effective, but here are our air boys. While they're the only units we have that can actually take down pterodons, are not going to be as useful. Let's go ahead and have just a four-man front line. We'll want some guys in as reserves in case those bombs do more damage than I think they will. I know they're gonna hurt, but they shouldn't be too bad just because of the amount of physical resistance we have. They're more for ripping apart Dawi lines than anything else. Whoa. Go ahead and have the giant stand up front there. Big boss hanging out with him. That's a fantastic combo. Wurrzag here. They won't ever descend from the skies. We could. That squigs will just rampage. Let's keep the squigs back and ready to charge in after the skinks arrive, because they will feast happily on skink. They won't be as effective in the woods here, but we'll go ahead and put them in. Who are we missing? The biggins. These guys advance a bit because I prefer them be hit before the biggins. We'll have the biggins be at the very back, and they can bring their big old dual axes in once the melee is proper engaged. I want to compulsively buy an Imperial Knight. It's not the smartest move, but they look amazing. I would have a hard time not just getting a whole army that is Hawkland or Whistling and Gnome themed. That will be probably my first goal if I'm doing Imperials. Alright. Yeah, the Gaze of Mork will be great either defeating the Skink Chief or Tic-Tac-Toe. How much missile resist do you have? 15? Same thing for your Chief? Yeah. Okay. They're not the biggest targets, but they'll do. Have you come on in, and we'll just gonna set you up here. They may choose to go after the cavalry, and they're at least fast enough to give them a little bit of issue. It'll be a weird start. I'm curious how much damage we get on Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh, he's sending the other guy forward? Well then, don't mind if I do. Oh, don't run. Itsy bitsy. Oh, he's hiding in the trees. That's a good strategy. What if I say, don't fire on, and go shoot these pterodons instead? What say you then? It was a fake. All along it was a fake. Still hits the trees, that'd be great. Oh, that's nice damage. And we juke that chief out. However, now the chief's closing the gap, we'll just go ahead and hit him with... He has, I think, way less health than Tic-Tac-Toe. 4,000 is, but, well, they're very similar, actually. More Gaze of Mork. He's gonna sit there and throw stuff at you. Hold back there, biggins. Or more boys. You're actually going to descend. Okay, didn't expect that. Hold back. He is a melee lord. A giant. You come over here with the big boss and start beating his cheeks. Run, Wurrzag, run. Skeet Court's a waste. Go ahead and blow up these boys coming on in. Charge! Alright, get all the squigs and the boar boys and have them. Where did his cav go? Oh, they're in the center there. Alright, let's have them move up and smash this group. Squigs come through. Big boss got bogged down. Yeah, we got obliterated there. Fair enough. The tic-tac-toe bombing run. Fire those arrows. Come on, Wurrzag. Yeah, those works there getting ripped apart. Nice. Alright, those skinks are dampened. Getting javelin to bits. They're getting doomed. I think those fire leech bolas pretty dang effective. Let's go ahead and explode a group of skinks for us. Reinforcements are gonna show up. Oh, did I actually move them around the back? We may have to just fight this one again real quick. Because if I had moved them around behind, then that was a big mistake. Bring him down. Let's get that extra resistances. Keep blowing up those skinks. Tic-tac-toe's trying to run. Grab him with that one. Hit him with the Gaze of Mork what we can too. It looks like the rest of our boys here are getting obliterated. We're gonna come out of this battle with no more orc boys. Yeah, chop us out, boys. Get back in there. Wurrzag the Giant and our Goblin will survive, but probably just about no one else. Take down this chief. We'll try to beat them with leadership. This turned into utter chaos. Oh, the chief ran away. You utter coward. Get back in here. Oh, here comes Tic-tac-toe. He's coming on back. We got our squigs back in. A couple of the boys are pretty healthy. So as soon as these skinks start running out of their health, we're good to go. Keep blowing up this big blob of skinks here. Alright, Giant, you and Wurrzag go after Tic-tac-toe's back in. Let's have you go after Tic-tac-toe then. You and the Gobbo. And it's a nasty fight, but pretty much out of magic. Go on, let's get the claw going. Tic-tac-toe is down. Boy's completely covered in blood. Go ahead and bring these guys back in. Fire here. Let's get the archers. Where you guys at? Air boys, find a unit of Pterodon riders and give them a headache. They're on the ground. Turn around and go get them. Now we actually ended up winning this side here. Well done, and that's the victory. Completely messy, but we'll take it. They're stuck inside the settlement and in March. This entire army is just gone. I was talking about the 40k Imperial Knights. Oh, I see. Fantasy brain rot. They do look great. See if you could just get, instead of a knight, you just save up for a good old titan, and then you just blow up the whole board. Or you lose it on the very first turn. In the shooting phase or whatever it is. I've watched a few of them. I've watched a couple of the, I think it's Play On, where they've got Bricky on. Those are a good bit of fun. And I used to watch Command Zone all the time for Magic the Gathering, because they did a really good job with their editing and such for their games. Makes watching a card game a little bit more entertaining, or a lot more entertaining in that case. Seed Wolfric have access to the Bloody Maw Herd before turn 10. That is very fair. His herd of mammoths grows quite quickly. Razor Standard 43 scrap, absolutely. Oh, I am so tempted to raise the settlement. We need the replenishment though, so we're gonna go ahead and actually loot and occupy with no real concern if we lose the settlement or not. We're more or less just taking this so we can sit here and actually gain some lads back for a turn. Out of the sky, the skies are brighter and safer. Today, now the winged purveyor of death from above has been taken down. Elikor is safe. Extra movement range and line of sight. From this act alone, we have doomed the... Although Be'lakor wasn't probably about to do too much. He just got his form and was about to start walking out and doing some stuff and he got smushed.
Great shaman!
Great shaman. Give you your good old passive to start here. Auto boss, Bellower. Now we'll go for Power of Dewa. Gaze of Mork. And oh, you have access to just all of them right off the bat. That is glorious. Elfoot of Gork it is. Drop the hammer, something fierce. Let's go another point into Scavenge here on Warg and then Elusive for a bit more melee defense. Sounds good to me. Do you think Snag will be enough to finally run a spider-themed army with Raknik Spiderclaw? Probably. I would like to see some more actual Forest Goblin units as infantry, some Forest Goblin infantry and missile troops. But I would say you could probably run a full, just using your normal gobos, you could probably absolutely do it. Wurrzag's camp. Take 4 turns to get the encampment over here, though. They want to save. Wantol's already at level 2. If we turn back around to take down the Wantol, we're in real good shape. So let's pull up our Call to Wa. I'm thinking we're going to select a pretty easy target to start here. Or even Tlaqua. We select there. Yeah, so what happens when we take down the trophy to the... Yeah, what's the trophy for taking down the lizard things? Does it show us? Oh, here it is. Heal to Scalies. Lizard men are unfathomable gets, but can still be shown the brutal simplicity of extra physical resistance. Well, don't mind if I do. No, we don't get more troops on Smorbits, and we should have done it with full... we did it too soon. Listen. You learn the hard way sometimes. It'll be a small, kind of weak wall, but it's one to just kind of build up our... Oh, no Savage Orcs except for the ones that are big uns. Yeah, poor Smorbits, you have a weak group now. Wurrzag will go ahead and grab... Guess we're grabbing 2 more Squigherd. Let's tear that building out. We won't even worry about repairing here. We'll just come down here and crunch the Wantol. As retribution for doing the wrong thing there. Alright, so we'll skip through the building upgrade, ignore our damaged buildings, and let's see about making friends with...
Do not underestimate the danger thou art in, mortal.
You have no wars, really. Normally he's brawling with Volkmar already. In fact, he's not. It's actually pretty impressive. Big tax defeat trade is actually really good. I 100% agree. We will probably not take him out immediately, see if we can get a couple lords with the defeat trait, but we'll see. Because if someone else moves in to try to take his land, then I have no choice but to move in. I ain't spinning more for a Titan. Fair enough. They are a small chest of gold.
A quest has been issued.
Thank you, Dodgy Johan. I
Great
appreciate it.
adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
That's nothing. 10% less upkeep. Vindictive Glare for Wurrzag. So he gets to have a little bit of Little Wasp spells, too. That's pretty nice. Good for sniping other lords, for sure. Okay, so now we turn around and let the Lizardmen retake the statues of the gods. And we... go take Nawantl. I mean, 18 extra troops is still 18 extra troops.
More choppers!
More choppers. No, you're gonna have no more Shoppas. Wurrzag's the only one with the Shoppas.
The great green prophet.
Serial Luta, we'll go ahead and grab here and give it to Wurrzag to free up some more space. Vanguard deploy is not nearly as important as extra melee defense. And on we travel to take down Grutter. Oh, he's bringing the boys. Versus the Savage Gits. The Witcher universe versus Orc Fantasy WoW. Oh, they would get obliterated. Yeah, that would be the fastest curb stomp there ever was. They'd get obliterated. They struggle with like a few large monsters. A single war boss on a WoW would give them all the problem. Witchers struggle against big monsters sometimes. A war boss on a wyvern would give them, especially an elite one like Wurrzag. He's doomed. Plus,
Yes, it'll be proper good.
Skarsnik's smart. He would just send Marathi, and that would disarm Geralt right then and there. All right, set up an ambush next to. I thought we could actually make it in this turn, which is unfortunate. Smorbits, you come up and keep raiding. Keep being annoying.
I, as my mystic
I
powers,
want them to be able to reach you, though. Bring it on, Grutter. You and your biggins. Oh, no problem. More turns here on this encampment. Let's get through and turn. Nice and simple. Depends on the size of the wall. That's fair, Slaw Skeleton. That's fair. If it's a little baby wall that they could maybe hold, depending on where they decided to have that battle. Terrain would matter quite a bit there. If it was just a normal open field, they would get swamped. If it was like the battle there for the plain in Lord of the Rings, there would be no victory. Razor standard to our big boss. Failed to spot our ambush. How sad for them. The last days of the Leafcutter tribe. I still think we're not going to go ahead and just confederate them, so we can get the extra experience and gold for punching our way through Nahuantl too. How the human empires react to the other empires, like the Empire of Manor Cathay. Depending on... They're very combative, the empires in the Witcher universe. So I don't think they would be very friendly. Unless they were like the Empire of Manor. Cathay would not go well. Because the kingdoms in, or even just the people of the north or whatever, the different empires would insult the dragons in some way, and that would start a war overnight. We don't even need our allies. We've got the Orc Biggins in the back. We should probably not be foolish and say that, though. It's a good way to lose the battle. Let's go ahead and set up the archers to go after the Biggins in the back. We don't want the giant anywhere near them, but we do want them in the middle. They need to go after... Actually, take it back. We want them dueling with lords. Giants are crazy.
What now?
All the people who don't like giants, because you use them wrong. Those guys are meant for dueling with lords or their single entities. Of course, you let your single entity get shot up, they're gonna have a bad time. Set up the more together orcs. So you guys take this flank here. We do need at least a partial anvil for our cab to crash in. Cab and squigs. You guys count as small units, right? Oh no, they don't. Just really low mass, large targets. So why are they doing so bad? It shows the terrain effects now too. We'll have the swigs come screaming out of the woods with the savage orc boys. Even though they do have bonus V-Large, getting hit in the back like that's gonna make them quite sad. Alright, Wurrzag, you are gonna be in charge of brain bashing. They're elite targets.
I'm defiant!
We've got all the reinforcements. We should just wait, but that is lame and not very wizardly. Yeah. Onward. Let's do gaze on the shaman. If they're gonna choose to just run, I don't really mind that much. Start firing on these biggins. You charge the arrow boys in the back. You really need one unit charging there to catch them. I love that I didn't deploy all my units. That's my favorite. Good news is it's actually going to work out fine, because they're going to come in from this side here and get a nice flank. Alright, we'll grab these squigs. Moving along the side, same thing with these biggins, because as I didn't deploy them all, things happen. Ooh, let's not go Brain Basher. Let's go Foot of Gork. Get over Gossage right here. Yeah. Good night. I mean, that worked out just fine. We'll go gaze on Rudder as well. I love that the Black Orc Big Boss is out of here. He left. I'm real confused as to what these the Black Orc, the biggins are doing. They're just running. Old strategy. Where's that? Get over here. Rain burst to them. Yeah, just tag team. I mean, they're winning in a couple of the cases here. Let's effigy to get on the Great Shaman. Keep you two chasing the Great Shaman. There we have it. Have the squigs keep moving. Hold this line, boys. Have them step back. You keep charging forward. The weakened ones will have it over here. Wurrzag's here. Hey, Great Shaman, you get back here. Don't you run. Get in there, boys. Everyone move. There's no way they're gonna stay, but we can still try. We need our cav to get moving through to get the ones that are trying to run. Alright, the Great Shaman's caught. In fact, we'll go ahead and get everyone here in this group. Lock them and send them forward, that way they keep charging. Find yourself a new target. Our archers aren't going to really be much good here, so I'm just going to set them up. Have them fire at someone. Rain burst to here. Rip out their throats. Let's get these 60 out of the group, that way they're not taking too many more casualties, and then we can let everyone else keep moving on up. Having squigs, let's get him. Double up your squigs. Those orc boys there. We just gotta get them through the unit. Black Orc, Big Boss, left while the leaving was good. Not sure if that's gonna go in the book or what that's gonna go into. Oh, there's the Vindictive Glare. Let's see how much it gets on Wurrzag. Fire on Wurrzag. Whoa. Still, it was plenty of damage. Back in group 4. Are you not charging units I told you to? Speed it up because we're basically just pursuing now. Run them down. They are trying to brace. So they're trying to let some of the other boys get out. Brave and honorable. Swigs, let's keep moving. Turn and brace. Let's just not fall for it. Start moving again. Oh, they're broken. Well, rest in peace, you. Very tactical retreat for our foes there, but Squigs get them. There it is. Crunch them. That's Shaman defeated. I may have just. Did we need to decide to actually instead confederate them? Because Nawantle's already at rank 2 or we're at tier 2. That we can keep moving on up towards tic-tac-toe. we can turn around and deal with the true threat. We'll see. I mean, the Witchers aren't far from the realm of possibility in the Warhammer fantasy setting. That's true. You just take a Witch Hunter and you make them... You break them just enough so that they're willing to undergo some mutations to enhance themselves, and there you got the Witchers. Alright. Decisive win. We will go ahead and once again go for the slaughter of those captives. Rudder has been defeated. I think we will go ahead and form that confederation now. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all of these armies too. Yes, they've got biggins. I want none of it. Those aren't spiders. He's got himself a savage orc. Great shaman too. Here, what kind are you? Oh, he's a serial dancer. Hang on now. Prussia. Oh, Smorvit's already got some low ups. We'll bring you back later. Alright, Wantol's under our control now. We don't necessarily need this building except for the big boss. Let me go ahead and grab that hero real quick. He's a serial dancer. Well, that's the way. Welcome, Shifty. Shifty, you will be our Kevin. The Savage. Let's see. He'll be the Savage Captain. Which, is that derogatory? No, not in this case. Go bigger. Bigger camps means a bigger tribe, and more lads for fighting. Okay, so now we have the big boss. I'm gonna go ahead and come on in here to Nawantel and say, get lost. None of you gets is Savage, so you can find a new home. One more turn before we get upgrade Quetzalcoatl, and that's absolutely what we're gonna do. Let's go Camp Ruckus. We'll bring Kevin in to join with Wurrzag. He has himself an additional set of mean lads. We're just going to give
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
you to the next Napa.
Strongest, meanest, yeah.
Armor of silvered steel. Well, that belongs on Wurrzag. Thank you. You can have the dragon helm.
Great shaman.
Ooh, mumbo jumbo chant. The name alone makes it worth. Magical words of this chant are difficult each time, although identically meaningless. It's the conviction that matters, as well as the manic eye rolling. Can't move for 30 seconds, but it allows you to basically give everyone around you the wah ability, which is glorious.
You gawk.
I don't know much about Lord of the Rings orcs, so I can't really say what would happen. Yeah, Lord of the Rings orcs and other orcs, but I think we'd just start fighting. Although the Lord of the Rings orcs seem to be a little less brave than they're both less brave and less good at fighting than the ones from this universe. You guys can just raid your way back up towards Wakwa.
Move. Stomping.
Stomping. As soon as we see some pointy ears, we gotta turn around and start doing some punching. Here at the Statues of the Gods, you have effigies of the Gork and Mork at every single one of your Savage Orc stomping grounds, which I'd say is pretty good. Go ahead and pop in the Raiden stashes here for more post-battle loot. Glorious. Next big thinking. We'll go faster. 5% more movement range. Orc war bossing, no complaining. This is kind of all of our actual more economy and infrastructure. Oh, we have enough scrap for some big thinking. Critter crafting. That allows us to upgrade all of our spiders and our squigs. I would say that's going to be the one. Scavenging Gits is for Savage Orcs. This gives us our liquor flasks. What was that?
Great profit.
Extra resistance. Biggest sticks gives everyone access to some bonus V large. Pretty nice. Let's do... go fast first. Either way. Now we'll come in and grab the Oidal of Gork for the other cavalry we have here. Give them the dampen effect. Get the big bone basha on our good grief. 910 weapon strength. He's a slayer. Welcome, you big brute. What? I'll give you a couple more squigs. We can sit in the red for a turn or two. Water flasks, and I guess the liquor ones too. Alright, issue a commandment is done, so we get the standard discipline. It's pretty mad, but we'll take it. Imminent rebellion here at the Western Jungles, and so we do have some military buildings in here. It's going to be a meaner rebellion than normal. Well, that's in the Western Jungle, so we can deal with that before we move through.
Great profit.
Let's come in next turn. Yeah, perfect.
Fire spills.
Fire spells.
A great ritual.
Distract your people with brutish games. Extra control there in the Quetzalcoatl province. Sounds good to me.
Gork and Mork are coming.
Now we'll go ahead and give you an additional point into elusive, especially now that he's on a great giant wolf. He needs all the extra defense he can get. I love the voice actor of the Savage Orc Shaman Lord. He's just so happy to be there.
You Mork.
You Mork. He is indeed. He's thrilled to be bobbing. Oh wow, you got Bastillodons quick. That was fast. Good news is no magic attacks, but still. That's gonna be obnoxious.
Find us a fight, yeah? Time to learn from the best.
Indeed. Go ahead, upgrade Quetzalcoatl. And here at Nahuantl, Goblin Sawmills, we were going to have to get up to tier 3. Upkeep production for Goblin, for all Greenskin spears, bows, chariots, and pump wagons. That's pretty amazing. We want to go all in on our idols right now, though. All the growth. And turn. We'll bop this rebellion and move on over here to taking down Tlaloc. And the AI cheats is so obvious. I think they actually made it so that the Bastillodons are very easy to get now. They're a tier 3 building. And since Tlaloc starts with the whole province, I bet it's pretty simple for them to get up to tier 3. We have all of the orcs, so their Bastillodons don't matter so much. I'll just keep throwing green lads at the big reptilians so they fall down. Alright, Mordkin's gone. Good. Rats that like bones are creepy.
Is invincible.
So where was the rebellion? Oh, it's not. It didn't happen. That's unfortunate. Well, we can at least come up here and go after Tic-Tac-Toe. So he will be assisted by just Tlaloc, but not Digga.
The great Saban. Wurrzag will do it.
Yeah, we've got 50 more, so let's come on in here and maybe snag something else that's pretty good. Ivory Arm Guard only costs 20. And we can make sure our biggins are staying in the fight. Oh, they don't have it. They've got bone breastplates. Okay, so let's go for our orcs here. Then we'll make you guys have the ivory arm guards. Will be our armored front. Armored-ish front.
All right, then, let's do it.
It's the smallest bit of armor, but it's some.
I'm the prophet.
All right, tic-tac-toe.
Follow here.
Take two.
Wurrzag.
Don't get to bring our captain with us. Oh, we can join some more bits.
What you's made of.
All right, tic-tac-toe.
Let's
Prepare
fight.
thine reptilian cheeks. And here's what I'm gonna do this time. Yoink. Oh no, what happened? We lost a lot. I would say completely acceptable, because there goes the settlement garrison, and we will eat those captives. Yum yum, eat them up. And now we've got the Moon Howlers. And a Spleen Ripper for Wurrzag. More boars for everyone. Alright, back to raiding.
I'll use my spells.
Because the orcs are insane and they can raid all the time for all the healing.
Metal is nothing.
They thought they had us. We'll go ahead and go Power of the Law in case of orc here. For our Savage Captain, we'll go Training into Troll and Dead Odd.
I has powers.
For our Big Boss, let's go ahead and give you more damage. We'll do damage into Slippery. Sounds good.
Let's take what
And then we've unlocked our Paint de Boys. Extra leadership and resistance for all of our orc infantry. That is goofy. Grab that right away. Paint de Boars and Paint de Beasts. Oh, I thought we could give just all squigs resistance. That might be too much. I mean, both of these sound perfect. 50% resistance. Wow.
I has spells.
Wurrzag feels very good.
Keeper of the
We also need to try to figure out a way to lower our overall global time to recruit. Do the upgrades across the board there. We got imminent rebellion at these statues of the gods. So be it. So for any wondering, this stream will be going till about 5 p.m. I needed some time to get tomorrow's videos and premieres all edited up and ready to go. The lamb from the Cult of the Lamb in a fun. Well, I'm sure that would be a thing. Granted, I don't know the most about that game, to be fully honest. That'd be up to you. Statues of the gods have moved on in. I mean, if they didn't have the cab, I'd say we could probably win. We'll just give that to them. Oh no, a new Greenskin tribe moves in. Okay, so we'll have Orbits lead the charge. Oh, he doesn't have any. Oh, he doesn't have any. We'll break the siege. Wurrzag. We will have you initiate the battle here. We'll just be able to auto-resolve this one as well. Yep. Auto-resolve, no problem. Give the armor piercing to you. Finish off these poor fools. We still lost a lot. We'll go ahead and sack Tlaqua. Fill up the war chest there. Defeat Diga in battle gives us battle masters for more leadership, and then some treasury too. We'll have Smorbits come ahead and just claim. Oh, that's the wrong. Well, now we're not gonna be able to go ahead and move back over. So we'll say you do nothing. Smorbits, you came to claim Tlaqua. Our target Arctide. We will raid our way back to the bridge then. You're fine with what you have. If you don't have severe firepower or magic, Wurrzag's boys are hard to bring down. Yeah, if not completely impossible. Because even with missiles, he just kind of shrugs them on off. Some more bits. We're gonna also make you good at spellcasting. So we'll go. Oh, Fist of Gork gives us magical attacks. That'll be great for fighting Kairos.
Gork and more likes it.
Gork and Mork. Yeah, so same thing here. We've got Foot of Gork. Let's go ahead and grab Fists, just in case we are fighting anything with heavy resistance itself.
Power of the war!
You to come out and join Wurrzag when you can. Alright, so we fix up the building at Tlaqua itself. And we go for good old growth. Growth is good. Nice little start here. Not so many orcs around us for bopping to get some quick confederations. I've seen Gorbad able to confederate and grab 8 peaks within the first 2 turns, which is beyond incredible. Silence. Your tiny mind cannot comprehend the great plan. He wants money. Sure. I'll come back to get you in a minute. Alright, a brutal business. We get a little bit more damage across all of our base weapons for all factions. Pretty nice. Someone tell those gets to move those legs faster, or we'll send the squigs after them. Hero becomes a legend. We are at 7 wins for 80 hero. Alright, so Wurrzag.
Yes, it'll be proper good.
Sneak needs to fall.
Let's smash 'em good.
We'll surround there, bring in the Savage Captain.
Time to learn from the best.
I'm sorry, Glorious Charge for all Greenskin Chariots? Greenskin Chariots are not fantastic. Maybe your Orc Board Chariots actually work pretty well with Glorious Charge and extra speed. And that 20% extra mass, too. Hang on now. That might work pretty well. You're saying we need to haul towards Oglock? Oglock gives melee attack, armor, and speed for Orc Boar units. I guess he kind of works with your Savage Orcs. At least a little bit. 50% more charge bonus is pretty nice. Glad to see Glorious Charge being spread out to more factions. I am too. At least for the areas that it makes sense on. Yeah, we have got a good deal of squigs. Let's go ahead and grab a Critter Crafted. Make our squigs spiky and extra anti-infantry. And Burr is building up a force. Let's go ahead and build up a squad of squigs to oppose him. Squigs are on the way, fool. You should be worried. I'll go ahead and upgrade Tlaqua while we can. Our gigantic war chest. And off. We'll go for the Baleful Mask after we finish off the statues of the gods here.
Beard is spreading. I'd get out of here if I were yous.
Tic-tac-toe wants peace. There is no peace, tic-tac-toe. Only the void. And while this turn's going, I'm going to pop up and just get another cup of coffee, brew, and I'll be right on back.
Cheers, Google.
Alright, sorry gang, I'm having a bit of a surprise coughing fit. I'm gonna mute for a moment, we'll just gonna click through and we'll continue this turn for just a quick moment, but I am indeed back. You got hit with a ad during the break, good timing? Oh, I agree. Best timing for it. Oh, to be in the turn by besieging them? That's lovely. At least they're a bigger army now. I will take them on down, and then we'll just go ahead and occupy the Statue of the Gods again. We use this army for as long as we can. We got 12 turns. Snagless Death Thrower is here. One of the new RORs. We'll go ahead and just chuck them in immediately because they're new. Can we afford them? Nah, it'll be alright though. I'm sorry, you've got a single Gobbo Gormog the Squigbeard. Alright, we're gonna come on out and just do some raiding. We need the most amount of scrap. Quexodal. Like I said, we were going to be hauling cheek towards the Spider Goblin building so we can get Snagless, so we're grabbing the Gloomy Hollows here. Now it's going to be dropping campaign movement range for enemy armies and giving you extra ambush success chance to the area too. We also probably do need to start grabbing some actual... Ooh, hello. But some actual, just proper income buildings. 4 population points, so let's go ahead and upgrade Nahuantl. It does have the Greenskin War for income and some gold. And 400 income is pretty solid for Greenskins.
Good right, Simon.
Yeah, the Raiden stashes are nice. But I am going to go ahead and just grab the pile of shiny stuff.
Great prophet.
Papa Nurgle was trying to get you. He was indeed. He does quite often. And that's fine. We do our best to duel him with the aid of Sigma, Swindler, some Snarling Scavengers, and a Bat-Winged Loony. Paint the Beast we'll come back to. Real Savage Boys, give it us extra attack for the Savage Orcs. Yes, please. And charge bonus for the Cavalry.
Green prophet.
Alright. We can probably... we want both these armies up here, that way Wurrzag's getting the extra experience. If I would have taken them down last turn, we would have taken as much point. We would not have taken as much damage. And it would have been very easy. Bet you expected a high blow. Ha! Fantastic. Arm to the teeth. Spread control. Now we just have to make him be hard to hit. Glorious. I got 39 as scrap. I don't mind continuing to make more of our Savage Orc frontline. Tanky. Need 55 scrap for the Squig Spikes. I think 60 charge bonus. That's pretty fantastic. Next technology, though, we're going to go ahead and grab point into... We really do want control and post-battle loot both. We'll come through into no complaining and then no infighting. Get our infrastructure under control. That way we can then turn to worry about buffing up our troops. Quexodal we'll go ahead and take up to... Now we can't afford it. We will be able to here next turn, though, so we'll just go ahead and save. Wait. If I had just not ended the turn that last time, we would have been over here to take down the Deadheaded Monolith here this turn, or we would have gone going for that quest battle, but that's alright. Here in Talak, we'll make that our Squig recruitment center, so that'll be where we get our Manglers. Are you going to declare? Non-aggression pact. He's losing that badly to the Oracles, which means Tzeentch is going to be our biggest threat by far. Definitely not old, weak, techless. No more dodgy Johann, just a swiggly beast. Wurrzag is fond of his swiggly beast, and so much as an orc can be affectionate towards anything. Beast was once a rival shaman until magical energy arced from Wurrzag's eyes and instantly transformed him into the squiggly beast that has been the Prophet's companion ever since. So when Wurrzag awoke from a deep trance to find the beast had gone missing, he was not at all pleased. He had been stolen by a goblin war boss known as Gashtooth, who was feeding stolen squigs mushrooms that grow upon a glowy green rock, causing them to grow in size and become even more vicious. Savage Orc Shaman orders his hordes to move on Gashtooth's forces. He wants his wiggly beast back. Recruit rank for shamans, extra shamans, corruption, reduction, more resistance, and then extra recharge all the time. Wurrzag is very powerful. For the quest battle, remember that you have a Doom Diver, or they have Doom Diver launchers. Fair enough. We do need at least a little bit more replenishment, so we'll save till we've taken down, or at least until Wurrzag is fully replenished. I'm gonna have Smorbits drop into an ambush, just pretend like we're not here. Wurrzag, you do the raiding. Not very likely he'll get it, but we can hope. Alright, Suntree Glade, absolutely go for the heap of shiny stuff, and we'll try to let that charge up. It'll take a fair bit of time for that to actually pay for itself. They have Doom Divers, but we have 50% physical resistance, so they might take down a 1 or 2 orcs per shot, which that's completely acceptable. I'm going to go ahead and get going. Good luck for the rest of your stream. Appreciate it, Tealbeard. Have a fantastic rest of your day there. Thanks for stopping by. Don't underestimate the second quest battle, Exploding Squigs. Oh, I think I remember that one. That battle was a night. We got out of that with absolutely nothing. We came in with an elite squad of biggins, and we left with just about nobody. Construction cost, perfect. Constructor for both of them, sounds great.
I have seen the future.
Alright, Wurrzag, you know the deal. Looks like Tic-Tac-Toe's back. He's bringing a squad of skinks. You mock? It's Laqua. We can afford nothing. How lovely. You know, Kairos has arrived as Lotlan. Wow, that was fast. He is obliterating the lizardman down there. He's not even getting caught up fighting Teclis, which is interesting. So Tic-Tac-Toe's building in. They usually grab up another, oh no, he got a skink. Freebooter, it's simple. You make from the land and we take from it, and from you. Now we've got our quest issued for Snaggling Robspit. So all you gotta do is have the building for your forest goblins. So now we have to maintain a total of 6 units of any of the total of the type down here, all of your forest goblin spider rider units. When men from the Empire first cut their frontiers deeper into the surrounding forest, they unwittingly began the bitter war of the Drakkwald that continues to this day. Unbeknownst to them, their deepest forays had encroached dangerously close to the most holy of sites of the forest goblin tribes, sacred lands known as the Black Pit, or the Valley of Many Eyes. Please avoid trying to ambush Kairos in this campaign. Yeah, listen. Don't talk about it. That gives me PTSD right now. Let's see. To stray near that dark and web-strewn place was certain death, for the forest goblins will stop at nothing to destroy any interlopers who dare approach it. 2,500 treasury, and the hero Snaggling Robspit. Love them equally, or else. Alright, once we have taken down Tic-Tac-Toe, then we can turn around with Wurrzag. I think we'll have Wurrzag just replace all these Squig Herd with 4 Archer Forest Goblin Riders. And we'll do kind of the same thing with Smorbits. Replacing the Squigs over time with Forest Goblins. Alright, Wurrzag in. This is a battle we'll actually fight. I'd like to see the Death Thrower in action. So what we'll do is one circle, and we will move up. Trade the Death Thrower out for the Squigs. some of the squigs that Wurrzag has, that we can see them immediately and not have to have them reinforce. So give you the weakest group, Yoink, and replace 4 Snagless Death Thrower, which these are just the same as a normal Full Thrower, but they have poison attacks, and they also have Snipe. If you have them hiding in the woods, they'll stay there the whole time, blasting away and cackling, and no one knows any of the meta. Blocqua. Really, the pile of shiny stuff is not as useful as it used to be. It costs a lot to get it upgraded. But you do need it all the same. So we'll get income there, come back over, and let's do some damage. Hello there, Tic-Tac-Toe. Prepare to die. And for any who have not dealt with Kairos or any of the other Tzeentch factions, they love to use their ambush stance now. It's their new favorite stance. If they can ambush you, they absolutely will. Because there's no reason, they don't have a reason not to. They get all the different cheats from Winds of Magic anyway. I've never really seen an AI army with low Winds of Magic. So, with that in mind, okay, so you guys are coming in from behind us. Oh, it's just a single skink. Do we think our savage captain can handle a single skink? I'll bring you a friend just in case. He is an armor-piercing skink. Start deployment. Then everything coming across the field here is nothing but skinks and chameleons. So let's get the armored boys. See, that's what we did last time, was we ruined the reinforcement time without even realizing it. Get back over here, you gits. Okay. It's not letting us bring it back now. That's not cool. Oh, there we go. Where were they previously? Over here? I think they were. But in 2 minutes. Where did they actually come from? 229 there, yeah, it must have been up here. 205. They were coming in from the same spot. Everyone else was one big blob. That makes sense. Yeah, foolish little green dots. You shouldn't... Nah, we're not gonna complain about it. So grab the 2 of them. Let's grab you 2. Put you on alongside. Same thing. I'm gonna do what we did last time. I'm gonna have a smaller front line. And I'm going to have you and you be reinforced with the back. We'll get them positioned in a moment. Archers in the center, and they have 2 of them, and they're going to be replaced probably pretty soon with just more brawlers. More cav, likely. I'm going to go ahead and have you guys hide in the woods over here. They'll charge out after things get going. Twigs, you roll with them. The Death Throwers, we'll go ahead and put them in the woods here. That way they can stay invisible the entire battle. But here is what they look like. They're your normal Death Throwers, but they're crewed by forest goblins and have a little bit more green paint skin. And some good old spider silk threads and feathers. The brain works fine, I promise. Alright, so Giant up front. Tic-Tac-Toe doesn't really have anything that can deal with the Giant, especially if he decides to land. He is doomed. We'll put Wurrzag next to the Giant, and that is a pretty good start there. Move them over once more. I get you guys over to this point, and get the biggins alongside. Everyone needs to actually be in position this time. We've been assault the main characters, and then I'm just going to grab the infantry. You have some artillery now, and let it begin. Alright, so this time I think we're going to use Wurrzag's Gaze of Mork on Tic-Tac-Toe. They do camouflage really easily. Oh, they're going all in on our cavalry flank, aren't they? Fall back. It's almost like they know there's guys in the woods here. rotate. That was a really good hit there, Wurrzag. Let's run. We can also go ahead and hit it with the effigy to get when he gets too close. Oh, our Squigs rampaged at just the right time for them. Well, rest in peace, Squigs. Now's the time to replace them. Actually, see how much damage the Squigs get. Let's get the slow-mo charge of our heat-seeking Squig boys. They'd be doing even better if we had got them with those forehead spikes, but... Ooh, good grief, that was a charge. They do good on the charge, but after that, they do start to struggle. Oh yeah, no, come here, Tic-Tac-Toe. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Come here. No, don't land. Get back here. He said, you're right. I'll just go attack your archers. Bring our cav through. Let's actually just bring them back. Those Squigs are getting obliterated. Oh, we got you guys back, didn't we? Foolish Squigs. Yeah, it's almost like they knew we had artillery. Well, they did know we had artillery, but they were doing everything they could to avoid them, which I'm here for. Pretty clever. Pretty clever indeed. But Tic-Tac-Toe is gone. Broken, never to come back. Giant turn around, and we send the boys in to start crunching some skinks. Not bad damage on that initial charge for those stalkers. Well done. Our boys going after the skink chief there is the best call. Round. Get those choppers to bear over here up to these skinks. And just run them over. Twigs, if you can try to survive, that'd be awesome. Emphasis on try. Work, boys. Lock and charge all forward. Twigs. These chameleon stalkers over here are your quarry. Biggins, come run these fools down. And gobbo archers, you can just start firing on any of the chameleon skinks you can find. Oh, I realized we didn't even have you guys go deal with this dude. He ran right past you. Effigy to get. Wog, get some Mork. Then we'll turn around and go for the big Footagork on all these skinks here. They might run. They might run before we can. To the Giantum. Where's that get in there too? Slippery. And the onslaught. Yeah, obliterated that skink chief. He's crashing into the side. Perfect. Yeah, see, that's all the squigs all at once. That's exactly what you need. A wall of mouths. Explode this group. We might hurt our squigs a little bit there, but they deserve it. Charge, boys. Our giant's been shot up a little bit there by all the chameleons. I'm gonna have him do his mumbo jumbo chant. He can't move, but he can still use spells. I think he was still up here. He was fighting for as long as he could. Awesome. And the lizards are broken. For the last time. And the chameleon stalkers tried their best. Those explosions still did pretty good, even though we had a heap of resistance. Good to know when you're playing tic-tac-toe. You probably want plenty of chameleon stalkers and all of the fire leech bolas. Find a way to get magical attacks on your AoE guys as soon as you can. Probably those Croxagore Ancients with the Power Fists are going to be extremely key. Proxigors are a bit finicky. True. But just having the magical attacks will allow you to at least fight into Wurrzag's boys. But you're absolutely not wrong. Proxigor do feel a bit strange. Go ahead and loot Occupy for the extra replenishment. We'll get Wurrzag after his quest battle sooner rather than later. I wish they would change this so that you could wound or kill them by taking them down in battle. I think that would be a fantastic change. I know what they want you to do, but still. The effect is still the same, so why not? Swigs, we got some Night Goblin Swig Hoppas and Logie Bogies, Spore Explodas. Orgrub's Mangy Marauders, and the Savage Orc Rhoda. That's 2 provinces under our control. Block wiped out pretty quickly. More growth and income here. We'll go ahead and repair all of that nonsense. This costs 3,000 for the Savage Orc Post, which is fantastic. Get our max tier troops in. Then it's getting the Gloomy Hollows and all of these Spider Boys. So Wurrzag, how long on the global? 2 turns? Honestly, not that big a deal. I'm gonna get rid of all of these squigs. So I wanted 4 Forest Spider Riders. So we'll go ahead and give the Death Thrower back over to Smorbits, just because it doesn't really fit with this army. We'll also go ahead and get rid of these squigs. Free up a bit more of our income.
What's there?
What's there? Give you the Death Thrower and Wurrzag. Before we do, let's see if we can do any kind of helping out with our skills. So Gork and Mork is cooldown for big and little wall spells. Fury to Profit is magical attacks for our entire army. Strips enemies of any spell resistance they might have. So Kairos is, you were saying, Kairos is doomed. Wild Feet and then Titanic Beast. So none of these are going to upgrade how good our troops actually are, except for just they're giving them magical attacks. And then more speed for Wurrzag. Let's go health on the Goblin Big Boss, because we're using him more as a tank than anything else. We're using him and Kevin both as tanks. Tanks hit quite hard. We'll go hard to hit there. Since fear won't really affect demons at all. They're too scary to be feared. I don't think you need anything here, but the Lichbone Pendant can leave Wurrzag, because everyone has magical attacks already, which is incredible. Smorbits. Let's go ahead and give you... I think we want to work on your spell tree as well now. As we already got Visitor Gork, let's go Brain Bursta. And that's good, but Brain Bursta I just think is a little bit easier to target. Alright, where's that going to set up for a turn or 2? Literally for 2 turns. And then we'll go ahead and just hand back over these Savage Orc boys for now. That way, as soon as we've got these Spider Riders, we can take it immediately to the quest battle.
You Gork? Go maggots!
Go maggots! I think we might save some gold for the turn. Just because the totem pole here isn't the most needed. Yes, we'll go ahead and save. Amendment available here in the Western Jungles. We'll snag another Camp Ruckus for us. Growth Control Corruption Production. And turn. I can see why Wurrzag does so well as an AI campaign. Man, is he strong. Yeah, and all the resistances he gets, I think, plays a really, really good in for him in auto-resolve. Alright, good order should be at the heart of any regime. Capture another province gives us the Talisman of Endurance. We're on a thief, don't worry.
Has mighty mystic
I'm
powers.
just gonna have Smorbit's haul Cheek back over to try to grab the Spider Riders the old-fashioned way and prepare for our war with Kairos. I don't think we're even gonna build the sawmills. I think we'll just leave these out and go for Raiden stashes or more gold. Yeah, let's do Raiden stashes. I don't see a single reason for the sawmill there.
Stinks like dry death.
We could do scrap, get the ivory arm guards. I think getting the liquor flasks is gonna be pretty important. So what do we need for that? Scavenger gets. Rusty stabbers for the nasty skulkers and wolf riders. Liquor flasks, spikier bits for night gobbos. All that's really going to do for us is the liquor flasks for our boys, giving them even more resistances. Bone breastplates, biggest sticks, out of blades. Let's go, yeah, we'll do scavenging, because extra resistance is better than just a little bit more weapon strength. Check if the wall units get magical attacks. I definitely can. Man, if they did, I don't think they count as his army. It's an army that's basically moving alongside him, but man, if they do. He'd probably already start going to bother the men of the Empire up here. They're a long ways from home. Goblins are born scavengers, able to find dubious treasure in the most useless of places. Gobbo Gubbins. Now, come on back into War Bossing up and no complaining. Wurrzag, you look all ready to go after a quest battle. Hop on out, we'll go ahead and take a look here. So yeah, no, because they do count as another army, they don't have magical attacks. Just Wurzag's boys. Which we're sitting at what? 43 attack on our club, our normal Savage Orcs. 55 on the biggins. 66 charge bonus. Plus, when Frenzy's active, they'll have up to 65 attack. They're incredible. 7 more turns we have to control Tlaqua. Let's go ahead and teleport on over to a fight. For the Baleful Mask. This random Gobbo versus Wurrzag. He thinks his Doom Divers will save him. The fool. Wurrzag. Destroy. Oh, he's bringing some Forest Gobbos too. It won't save you.
This false prophet don't talk to the green gods. I should know, 'cause they told me they don't like him. He smells right funny. He's got some crazy funk about him, alright. Go and kill the Git and all his mates and get my mask back off him. They nicked him and I want it back.
Be careful, you say they have Night Goblin fanatics, they can still hurt badly. And good to see you, Lucas. To be a long campaign, or is this just an update for the showcase? This for now is just an update, to showcase the update. No plans at this point in time to continue. Simply because I have so many campaigns going right now. We're gonna have one for each of the new upcoming lords. Elspeth's still going on, and then the Twilight Sisters will return as soon as Elspeth is wrapping on up. So we're going to go back to the kind of two campaigns a day, so we'll have the every other day kind of upload schedule going once more. Alright, Night Goblin fanatics are dangerous, but only just. Bring our cavalry up this way, and I'm going to have Wurrzag roll with them. Black Orc big boss up front here with our goblin, who's on a spider. Set our forest goblin spiders up here to harass them off the bat. I'm gonna try to. They'll just run away if they need to. I love our giant here. And that looks good to start. We'll do the big uns behind it, just in case they do summon in some guys behind us, because I don't quite remember this quest battle, even though we've done it in the last year or so. It's been long enough. Our fast movers. Let's do the thing. Wurrzag get moving. Biscuit thinks a mask alone makes him the great green prophet, for which he deserves to die. At once. Fair enough. Let's send the spiders in. Harass this front line. Nice invincibles. Doom Diver's starting to fly away. See if they're actually gonna get any through the trees. Well, they do. We take a few casualties, but skirmishers. Skirmishers are meant to take casualties. Fall back, boys. Get back behind our line. Wurrzag, go crump these gits. Let's gaze if more can keep charging. Spider Riders, zog it. It's an ambush. That's fine. Rotate you boys. And you can be in charge of dealing with the ambush. Gobbo, get in there. Let's go ahead and break them. Giant move off the flank. Force goblins, hang in here. You guys take down those Doom Divers. Foot of Gork on this big blob of clowns. Gotta get the slow-mo charge. These goblins just disintegrate. Takes them all the way down the hill. Alright, that's the Doom Divers shut down. Looks like they've sent their Spider Riders into our front lines. The Foot of Gork crashes down, taking out about half of the units for several of them there. Kill the ball. Alright, so we'll send in the boys now. We don't even really need to send in the rest. Let's go Spider Riders kind of up the side. We'll have them run down these Wolf Riders. And these boys can kind of charge up and obliterate anything that is up on this side. Perfect. But you boys are all the way back here still. Alright, the enemy Shaman is already defeated. Doom Divers are gone. They got another Doom Diver. That's your job there, Wurrzag. What you want? Spider Riders, let's move this way. We go. I'm basically waiting to use the Foot of Gork. Actually, we can do Brain Burst to here. Take out a few of them. There we go. Just disrupt that nonsense a little bit. Did you get caught with some spears? That's not lovely. Keep riding back in, just getting taken out. A rider, go after this set of Wolf Riders for me. Giants crash in here. And smashing them from there. Foot of Gork on this unit of Doom Divers. Spiders get skirmishing. I do actually think they'll win the actual duel, but I'd still prefer them to skirmish. It's got a lot of way there, boys. Take the boys' pin cushions just in time for the boar boys to arrive. I mean, that went gloriously. Nice, Spider Riders. Let's keep moving, getting in melee with Gobbo. Wolves is not really your job. Take the high ground up there. You guys all moving as one big blob. I'm surprised there's any of them still fighting. But a Gort came down. Take some of them out just to be rude, and that looks like that's the win. Rest in peace. Like, zog it, here comes a whole squad of Longbeards. We'd be fine. Delicious charges from the Boar Boys, I 100% agree. And they were our golden sword with 251 kills and 115. These guys didn't quite outpace Wurrzag, but they tried. And that went well enough where I'm tempted to go for the next battle, knowing what it is. We should get the explosive battle over with probably sooner rather than later. That way we can worry about replenishing when we don't really have any enemies. Because if it goes poorly like it did in my campaign, and we just lose absolutely everyone to jihadist squigs, we still want to make sure we can continue our campaign. As a 21 extra scrap, we'll go ahead and I want the experience. Hit boss, extra casualties captured, a Savage Work Barada, and the Baleful Mask. Less upkeep. Enemy heroes are going to have a harder time, more melee defense for Wurrzag, and then the Vindictive Glare. Awesome. Hero has become a legend just in time. We're going to go ahead and give that bit of armor to our captain. Home of Discord there. And the Iron Curse icon will make him all but impervious to missiles. 45%, so he's getting... Oh, so he's at 15% naturally. Rabble Rouse. Immune to psychology. Having all of our lads be serial dancers and having frenzy is the best. Let's go ahead and give you Fearsome Presence now. That'll be working out pretty well against the gobos we're fighting. Let's keep working our way towards the... Oh, actually, Titanic Beak makes Foot of Gort cost less. Let's do that. If we upgrade it once more, it'll cost us even less to use, which would be awesome. You want to save for liquor flasks when we can, but those are very expensive at 60 scrap. We may just want to go for a couple more Ivory Arm Guards just to have the extra tanky front line. I want at least 4 of the guys with the Ivory Arm Guards. Smorbits, you keep schmoving on through. I wouldn't mind you stopping at the Statues of the Gods just to help out with the control for a moment. Well, 69 is nice. It's not as nice when you have to deal with it. I don't know, that didn't make as much sense as I thought it would. Let's go Greenskin Docks for a good heap of gold, and we'll do the Raiders Hideout too. Yeah, Raiden Hideout sounds perfect. Up here at Tlaqua, let's go ahead and instead upgrade the Deadhead Monoliths. And yeah, no, our boys are good and safe. Actually, let's see what the scrap upgrades are here for our Forest Gobos. Combat skin sacks. Heavy ammo for a little bit more armor-piercing damage, and then scrap saddles. I do like the extra speed, because spiders are a little bit slower at the cost of having Strider, so they don't really care about any kind of terrain, but they are slower than wolves. Love the vids. Do you plan on doing a campaign with the new DLC characters? Indeed. In fact, I'm very swamped with series at the moment. We're going to be doing a campaign on Skulltaker, Golgfag, and Gorbad, with Skulltaker and Golgfag being our Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads. And we'll have Elspeth and Gorbad be our Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Well, it's not in the turn. We want to go for another battle. Squiggly Beast. I mean, it says we're going to obliterate him. This is with the Night Goblin Fanatics. And we know how dangerous the Super Squigs are. Oh, we don't have the money. Oh, man, we spent all our gold. Let's see if we can't quickly... Henry's at war with Korn. What if we go talk to Korn instead?
Meet me in battle. I'll tear you apart.
Oh, I'm sure you will. What if I join your war with Kimry? Hey, just enough gold. That's what I needed. Perfect. Now, so the rest of you can leave me alone for a time. I'm gonna go hunt me some super squigs. Actually, I'm curious. What is our short campaign and our long campaign victory now? When any of Wurrzag's quest battles, the Baleful Mask, Squiggly Beast, or Bonewood Staff, ensure that the Bone Nose idols, Bonewood totems, and iron pins have been constructed. Build 3 effigies of Gork and Mork, and then the normal settlement milestone. Same thing here, except 60 settlements and 6 effigies of Gork and Mork. I quite like that.
Let's do it.
Simple, but it makes sense. Onward to the Squiggly Beast. Make sure we actually had the Baleful Mask. That'd be so sad. I'll write a heroic victory. Don't mind if I do. One thing that still disappoints me with the DLC is that the Blackworks with shields, they needed to be different. I kind of agree with that. Not just kind, I do agree with that. Blackworks with shields, I was almost positive we were going to get as a kind of a smaller update, like a hotfix unit. So I was really surprised to see them be our unit for the DLC. When the big Stabbas made a little bit more sense. So have the Blackworks with shields be your free LC, and then the big Stabbas be the bring in. Oh.
Wurrzag, Urda, Zahuba. Right, that's Gork and Mork up to date. And there's Mifters me at those git stealing my squiggly beast. We gotta go and teach them a lesson. Teach them not to mess with the great green prophet. Wah!
Well, indeed, Wurrzag. Yeah, no, this battle's all coming back to me now. This battlefield. Oh no. Well, we're gonna have the Spider Riders be up front. Their job is going to be to catch our squigs. How fast are squigs compared to them? They're slower, thankfully. We pretty much want our big characters to be charging into the squig herd and catching the explosions. Isn't necessarily going to keep them. Isn't going to keep them safe. But still, it's what we gotta do. Here's our front line. We also... there's actually no real way we can use the terrain to our advantage. Try to use at least this small bit that we have. Gotta make use of the tools we've got here. Just gotta spread the rest of the orcs out, and if we have to throw them in as minesweepers, so be it. Thankfully, the explosion shouldn't be magical, so it shouldn't be doing full damage. But I remember this battle. It didn't matter. All right, Biggins ready to go. Let's actually switch the units out here. So we got Biggins up front, ready to charge in. We have these guys back as a secondary legion. The exploding squigs will come at your sides. You might want to stay back with your army. They come at you from the sides. Okay, well I won't advance. We'll just kind of stay here. The exploding squigs. We want the giant ready to catch them. Let it begin. Yeah, we'll let Wurrzag go deal with them. More spells is strong. Alright, squigs are going to rampage if we start dealing enough damage to them, so let's move out to the flanks. Keep trying to dodge arrows where you can. Wasn't as much damage as it could have been. Rain burst in here with all these Night Goblin air archers. You don't move, you die for it. Watching the map to make sure I don't see anything going on here. Where's their mage at? Here come those bouncing, exploding squigs. Shoot them from afar. We're in trouble if they catch up with us. Well, I think the doom of our people has arrived. Alright, Gobble Warballs, you get out front. Thankfully, it looks like they're trying to reinforce with the rest of their group, so we'll send the Spider Riders over to catch them. We need to get down this floor. Where is he hiding at? Where are you hiding, sir? Truthfully, though, where is he hiding? Let's just go ahead and charge in. We can start dropping hammers on him. There you are. Oh, look, more squigs incoming. Gotta draw them away. Wurrzag doing some super damage. Love it. Drop foot. I want to try to keep kiting them away from our line. There's so many squigs. Good grief. Get ready to shoot at them. Wurrzag crump this boss. Fire something about him again. Oh, perfect. We can still use him as an exploder. That's exactly what we needed to do. All right, Gabo, get in there. The hard knock job, but someone's gonna do it. Find our line. Giant, go smush him. We did have one of them explode up in the front line there. Oh, taking some serious damage. Alright, where's that? Grump him. Give yourself the extra fisticuff goodies. Fire here. The Giant's doing a good job of absorbing that. I'm the boss. Send the Spider Riders out wide. Oh, let's charge again to our port. Thank goodness. We got Wurrzag bogged down. Launch the spells out of him and give chase. Those boys get shot up. Get in there. Giant, go catch another set of super squigs. Oh, catch the super squig quick. I don't know. The infinite summoning super squigs is pretty rough. Where's that? Can you not cast? There you go. Get in there. Weed him down. You catch them. We're having more guys get exploded. You can see there's the big chunks of unit go away. Come on, Goblin. You boys got it. They are keeping Wurrzag bogged down, but just one more in case of Mork should finish him. Good. If not, we've got the Cav to come back around and give him one final charge. Yikes. Oh no, my Forest Riders. You really can't take too many more of that, so let's just try to kite them away here. You get out of there. We'll try to kite them. You guys keep obliterating your way through here. Wurrzag, let's start blasting a vindictive glare at these clouds. Just keep running from them. Archers trying to get ready. How many super squigs do they get? Come on, quickly break the rest of these gobos. That way we can hopefully rid ourselves of the squig menace. Try to. We'll have one of you ride this way, the other two stay back. Archers focus fire the same one. Yikes. Alright, Giant, you still catching super squigs? Not. Someone's gonna do it. It's a tough job. Okay, good grief, how many of them do they get? There's another one down. Their army's broken. Oh, except for these archers. Look at them run. They know what they're doing. This is one of those where if they do start hitting our archers again, I don't care because those guys will get replaced eventually. All right, there we go. Ooh, run, 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 run. Prefer not to have them hit. Let's go Vindictive Glare here. Like a deadly game attack with these squigs. You need to turn and shoot them right now. Wurrzag, you go ahead and gaze and morgue this one. Hits, we take him down, we don't have to worry about it. Come on now. Up, up. And then we can just... That's working out lovely. Run. Thank goodness they don't have very much health. You turn and fire. Wurrzag, get another gaze off on, I'd say, let's do this unit here. Come on. Tactical gaze. Oh, we missed it. And we hit our own guys. Perfect. No, you don't get more squigs. Stop it. What is this? What is this? Why are there 400 of them? Ah! We don't have the arrow. We don't have the arrows for it. What on earth is this? You won the battle, did you? Did you win the war? I did say this quest gets explosive. Sure, but what is this? We won the battle. It's like, here, how about an absolute wave of super squigs? Run, Wurrzag, run! We can probably absorb a couple of these, but I don't want to get hit by many. Actually, let's go ahead and sacrifice one of these guys here. We can try to have them all explode the same. Oh, our giant is doomed. Look at them all. Why did you two just leave? See, that unit got deleted. Let's run, Wurrzag. We don't have any more. We don't have any more arrows. Oh, this is all sorts of light. They're all after our heroes. Let's go, gaze and more. Take out this super squig. You need to go quick though, Wurrzag. Yeah, unfortunate. Get one volley. That's all we need. Keep them kiting. We'll bring in the normal boys. What a weird. Yeah, let's see how much damage they deal. Not much to Wurrzag. Wurrzag can handle it better than most. Archers would be ashamed to let that one hit us. Keep falling back. Yeah, there goes good half of that Spider Rider squad. Giant stomping them out. This is goofy. You need to stay well away. Thank goodness the Black Orc Big Boss has a lot of armor. There we go. The last of the squigs get exploded. I don't really want to overcast because we'll take more damage from that than we will from the squig explosion. Yeah, go ahead, just hit him. One more stomped out. You stomped out. And then the final super squig. That's nasty. Or if he's just gonna keep dodging him like that, let's go ahead and see if our archers can catch it. Oh, or not. The end of the boom squigs. Grave is just trolling at this point, pretty much. Pretty sure they've left us in there for that specific reason. That's a heap of squigs. Wurrzag's faction doesn't really incentivize you building an army of Savage Orc archers, because that would be bizarre. So coming into this fight, you are As long as you, I mean, as long as you have the single entities, you might be able to get through it. But if you just bring Savage Orc warriors, you're gonna wipe the squad. Maybe having a couple of the goblin shamans for throwing vindictive glares would have been really useful. But that last wave of them that was a tsunami of squigs. Alright, close victory, we'll take it. Not a single unit is lost. We will go ahead and take the extra experience. Thankfully, Wurrzag now starts with... hero can soak up the squigs? Absolutely. We got our squiggly beast, too. More reserves of physical, and the Warlord's boys. And Death Creepers. Rusty Arrows, Swamp Things. We've got all the ROR now.
Wurrzag, the
Glorious.
green prophet.
So that's Wurrzag up to rank 17. We'll go ahead and grab Gork and Bork. Then come on in to upgrade Foot of Orc once more. Make it cost 3 less for the base version and 4 less for the upgraded version.
Yeah.
We drop a defeat all over fools. Like we're playing Marathi. Let's do Ambusher. Although people might be a little bit more terrified of Wurrzag doing that kind of thing to him. You never know. Some people are crazy. Alright, Wurrzag, I think we're gonna have you. We need to claim all of the... So let's pull up our objective real quick. Where does the Bonewood totems come from? And the iron pins. Would love to have it where if you click on those, it kind of zoom you to the map to where they are. So you can see, but the Savage Orcs, I guess, go all through Orgazon here, so it's likely up here in the north. There's gems down here. What do the orcs do with gems? Oh, a cave of shinies. They can mine some of the stunties, gets their beards in a real twist, especially when the boys nick all the shiny rocks in them as well. They just do it to spite the dwarfs. Fair enough. The level of pettiness that I'm here for.
Savage Orc, great shaman.
Yeah, I think we need to keep saving up our population points so we can upgrade the base of Quetzalcoatl. We've got a ton of growth totems and not a lot else over here. We'll go ahead and upgrade the growth in Tlaqua. I think I will give Smorbits the Death Creepers. Keep upping our count of forest goblins here. I'm running out of time, and I'm trying to get to our legendary lord before, or legendary hero that is, before I run out of time. So I'm going to go for the boss pole here, and Quantal, and I'm actually going to tear the one out of Quetzalcoatl. Make some space for some more military. Skill issue. Teclis can never correct your break, he always dies early. Teclis does have quite a skill issue, except for when it comes to magic. We don't get to munch on elven bones now. That's true. Kairos is in the way. We'd have to munch on corrupted warped chicken wings. Already our final quest battle, huh? Don't mind if I do. Be at war with the Drakenhof Conclave. Alright then. Thought knots are gone, and the Bonewood Staff. Crooked Moon has appeared in the sky for many nights, its baleful grin. Seen clearly by the tribe. Is it Gork or Mork's face in the green moon? Right, it depends on which tribe you ask. Some boys want to query Wurrzag about it, but none dare enter his hovel. Prophet finally emerges from his ramshackle hut, revealing that they must go to the Blackfire Pass, where a defensive force of the Empire intends to trap them. Wurrzag is unperturbed, even when his spies inform him that a vanguard of the Empire's heroes have sworn to bring the Savage Orcs' shaman's head directly to Karl Franz. Wurrzag smiles his most crooked grin. Once they're dead, his staff of bone will be imbued with Mork's breath. He knows this. He has already seen it. So gets even more income from post-battle loot, magical item drop chance, melee attack, magical attacks, which we already have. Right? Through his... Yeah, he just gives them through his skills. We need to change the Bonewood Staff. 15% spell resistance, 20% less miscast, and then that passive. Every time he does cast, extra charge bonus and melee attack for all boys within 55 meters. Yeah, we don't have time for another quest battle, sadly, but that will be one for us to pick up the next fight with. In fact, I might just get rid of these Savage Orc boys and replace them with some more Forest Goblins. Those were fantastic. So see you boys later. You don't have the mobility.
I'll use me spells.
Wurrzag come crumping up this way because I want to get into a fight with the Empire. Well, you guys want to fight the elves, so maybe we'll head back down to fight the elves. Popular demand is that we throw hand with the stunties, or the pointy ears. Yeah, let's do 4 Forest Goblins. Oh, we can already get up to the Boar Boy Biggins. We'll need Wurrzag to come back over and we'll take the couple turns here since we have the wall. We'll take the turns to head back over and retrofit Wurzag's army. It's going to be 2 turns sitting here anyway. We'll go ahead and grab the Biggins through here and we'll combine up these Savage Orcs and get one more Biggin. There it is. Lovely. Power of the War. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually get something going in Quexotal, so instead of upgrading the Deadhead, not the Deadhead, but the Statues of the Gods, we'll come over here to Quexotal. 8,000 is what we need for that one. Or we just get the Squig Caves. I said I was going to do the Squigs over in Tlaloc, though, so I will try to keep with what I said. We will go ahead and grab the boss's tent over here. Kind of boring, but it is one of those things you kind of need. Hey, no way. Stompy, magic, indeed. Sirloin, fight the knife ears. Yes, yes. Yeah, so we'll go down and fight them. That's going to be our next strategy. Smorbit's here. When he is full of troops, we'll send him up to go punch the Humies and the undead up here with his herd of mouths. We'll at least play until we can recruit up enough for unlocking Snagla. We can see what all he's got going for us. Prompt to puny Humies. Interesting. So problem is there's no elves now that Teclis is gone. Oh, did he get taken out? I must have completely missed it. If he did get taken out, then we're definitely just going after the Humies.
I'd get out of here if I were yous.
Edgar wants non-aggression. Not with the filthy lizard things. It doesn't look corrupted, so Teclis might still be down here. You can eat my share of the loot, boss. Just don't hurt me. Here's some Talisman of Preservation for some ward save for Wurrzag. So 30% resistance on top of, and 16% ward save on top of that. Sounds fantastic. We'll also give you the Ogre Blade, because you are roving around as a pretty mean, punchy wizard. Having you raid is going to hurt us a little bit, but that'll be alright. We need the scrap.
There a problem?
I don't know if we need this grab that badly.
Zogging right.
Zogging right. Let's give you, I think all we need is one more Forest Goblin. Right, because 2 here and 4 over in Wurzag's army? Yeah. We'll upgrade Tlaloc while we're here. Glorious. I don't believe Manfred has a very good defeat trait, otherwise we would beeline for him, because with our physical resistance, there's really nothing his zombies will be able to do against us. It's going to be one of those where we are the green wall to Manfred. Sure, he can cast spells, but Wurrzag is gonna beeline towards him and bonk right with our axe. There's Snagla. Kind of anticlimactic, but we'll take it. He looks incredible. Look at him. Premier Forest Goblin cavalry here. He's the Death Creeper. He's got the Inventory of Hatchlings ability, so he will be summoning spider hatchlings. We've got 3 summons. And then we also are going to be dropping upkeep for all spider rider units in his army by 40%. For spiders and their riders. Which, that's extreme. Yay, poison attacks. Absolutely. We also got so we have the Inventory of Hatchlings, we've got the Sting of Snagla. 40 less defense and 24 less attack for 30 seconds means if they don't get taken out by that attack, it's a slow doom from there. Got Fang Spike as well. Charge bonus at 50% more damage. Devastating Flanker, Encourage, Vanguard. He is a nasty bit of business, isn't he? So the weapon, the Fang Spike itself, besides having that ability, has more melee attack, armor-piercing damage, and stalk. And the Sting of Snagla is higher chance to assassinate, better chance of defending himself, and then wounding enemies. And then higher chance to ambush. Those 2 items together are the Spider God's gifts, and they give you cause terror and drop enemy leadership by 5. He has the Nasty Skulker, low blow for you as well. We've got Red Venom. Drink the Red Venom and sleep now. Sulfed. So it's 5% more poison contact effect, where it's normally 15%. It just bumps it up by 5% for each of those things there, which is pretty dang good. Spiderweb attack is an ability and extra bonus for infantry. It's a net that's going to drop any enemy. That's pretty fantastic because a lot of the net effects are going to be, unless they're spells, are going to be dedicated to only lords or heroes or single entities, so this is a very good effect. Undulating Cry. Recruit rank for spiders and spider riders, recruitment cost reduction, and recruitment duration. Spider God's Chosen gives us the upgraded Inventory of Hatchlings, so you get 5 of them, and they no longer degrade. So you just bring 5 units of Spider Hatchlings into every battle. That's pretty good. Venom Drinker is extra ward save and perfect vigor, and then Out of the Shadows is extra ambush success chance, and our army has Stalking Stance. Holy. Stalking Stance for the Savage Orcs. Alright. We've also got extra strong vigor, so all of our spiders are going to have, or extra strong venom, rather. All of our spiders and spider riders will have Unbreakable and more leadership. Sure, I'm not sure why both of those things, but why not? We've got Grim Trophies, giving us more melee defense and physical resistance for all of our spider and spider rider units. Bubble and Venom is melee attack and weapon strength for the same. Beneath the Gloomy Canopy allows our spiders to cause terror above rank 7. Give them all Snipe and Unspottable. He's Oxyotl, but better. Oh, man. The first tier is just Stalk. The second tier is Unspottable. Wiry Frame firstly gives us Opportunist Murderer for Goblin Spider Riders, so as long as they're attacking the rear or the flank, they basically get Frenzy. Which is pretty incredible. And extra speed. As that upgrades, also you get speed. Oh wait, hang on now. There, the last one is we get Devastating Flanker for them. So on top of having 10 more melee attack, they'll also have a Devastating Flanker. Lastly, we have a Digestive Venom. Extra replenishment for all of our spider and spider riders, and Feeding Frenzy. So as long as they are in melee, they will be healing. Yeah? It's time for Forest Goblins. Absolutely. Well, Snagla, he belongs with Wurrzag. And we're going to have Warg go find a new home. Or you go join some orbits.
You're the boss.
I am. Snagla is going to join with Wurrzag. How exciting. A blend of Forest Goblins and the scariest Savage Orcs around. That hero seems great for building a thematic army. 100% agreed. I've never played a Greenskin campaign. Which lord would you recommend? Maybe I should wait until the DLC and give Gorbad a try. Gorbad is he's insanely strong. He would be very, very good for not only learning but also just he basically teaches you how to create formations and use them based on... I can't really actually explain too much about his campaign, so I'm going to stop talking about it now. But I would say if you're just for base game, to learn the Greenskins, good old Grimcore is fantastic. He is fantastic at beating cheeks, and his walls, which are what you're going to be doing kind of as the main thing as the Greenskins, are all going to contain the biggest and scariest orcs around. You don't have any, but they contain black orcs, which just kind of rip through fools. I would say Grimgore or even Wurrzag here is a really good start. He is the same as your other orcs, he just is going to be more of a... His focus is all going to be on the savage orcs instead of the armored boys. Grimgore is a great learning lord for Greenskins, basic, not too complicated, an absolute unit. What Just Yes said. What Just Yes said. Okay, so we're going to move on to Yumi's, because there are no elves down there. More bits, you're going to kind of hang out in the sun tree glades here. And I'll retrofit this army a little bit. I don't want 5 squigs, we'll have 4 squigs. We can start giving you some savage orcs soon. For now, though, I'm just going to leave his army as is, and I think this is going to be all the time I've got for today, so I can kind of transfer over to start getting the recordings edited on up for tomorrow's premieres. We'll have, like I said, we're going to have a Skull Taker and Golgfag Maneater. Their campaigns will premiere tomorrow, and then on Tuesday we'll have Gorbad, and then Elspeth is going to basically take up our Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday lineup. So thank you all so much for stopping by our Wurrzag first look. I will continue this campaign if we have time later on, but for now there's no plan to. So this was just kind of a first look, but we'll keep the save in case we have time later on. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.